Good evening all, welcome to Sports in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Topping sports, the 24th annual Regatta and Homecoming closing out over the weekend in the community of Smiths Point, and organizers are hoping that next year's event will be bigger and better.
2019 Grand Bahama Regatta and Homecoming is in the history books.
Celebrating our diversity through sailing, the theme of the 24th annual Regatta and Homecoming, which attracted sailboat lovers to the community of Smiths Point. Chairman of the Grand Bahama Regatta Committee, Shavita Campbell, says this year's regatta will be recorded as a huge success in comparison to the past 23 years.
Back in 2014, Grand Bahama Regatta and Homecoming crafted several goals. One, establish a set date, which is the third week in July. 2, incorporate junior sailing, which we now see they sail the E-class sloops. 3, brand Grand Bahama Regatta and Homecoming.
On hand for the closing out ceremony, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honorable K. Peter Turnquest, says it was a great decision to move the sailboat racing into the community of Smiths Point. He says it is difficult to get residents behind the cultural event, and more work must be done to educate Grand Bahamians about the sport.
We are certainly trying to do our best to push sloop sailing as the national sport of the Bahamas. And the only way that we can make that happen is to make it a truly national sport, meaning that we have participation from throughout the country. And so I take note of your challenge for Grand Bahama to put a boat into the major regattas. Again, there's some rich people like the minister who I'm sure will put his support behind that initiative.
Now, as it relates to the C-Class, Grand Bahama has never had a horse in the race, and as a result came under heavy scrutiny. The minister responsible for Regatta, the Honorable Michael Pintard, made this announcement.
We make a commitment to contract a boat builder, and we'll put up $15,000 tonight in order to make sure Grand Bahama have a boat in next year's race. So don't talk with Grand Bahama no more.
Grand Bahama will have a sloop. Now to the results from the two-day event in the National Junior Races. Captain Peg finished first with 6 points. Hot Mix second with 9 points. Grand Bahama's first E-Class sloop finished third in the 4, and then fourth was Luke Hyans with 9 points. In the C-Class races, King of Knights out of Auckland finished first. Thunderbird out of Andros second, Sacrifice out of Long Island third, Sweet Light and Gal out of New Providence fourth, By Gully out of Exuma fifth, Sansali out of San Salvador sixth, Flash out of Auckland seventh, also out of Auckland's Uncle John eighth. In the 9th position, Dream Girls out of New Providence, and in 10th was Jacob's Ladder out of Meguana. In basketball now, the Buddy Hill basketball camp will get underway July 31st through August 2nd for persons all ages from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Jack Hayward Gymnasium and from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the park in Pinedale 8 Mile Rock. And that's going to do it for sports. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Until next time, make it a great one.